What's a movie or TV show you've rewatched multiple times and never get tired of? Parks and Recreation end of season to onward. The Curse of the Black Pearl. NCU Infinity Saga. Schitt's Creek. The Good Place, and Scrubs. Parks and Rec is the perfect sitcom end of season to onward and just cracks me up. The Good Place is similar, only it's fantastic from the get-go. Scrubs waxes and wanes, but is overall phenomenal. I love the MCU, so I just go through each movie 3 times a year. I've probably seen The Curse of the Black Pearl 60-ish times. It's a perfect movie. Seinfeld, Parks and Rec, The Office, 90 Star Trek TNG, DS9, Voyager. The Simpsons, though I haven't seen the more recent episodes. It's Always Sunny, probably some others. But those are my comfort shows. If I'm having trouble sleeping due to stress anxiety, I can put one of those on TV and just zone out watching it until I fall asleep. There are other shows I like, but watching ones I haven't seen tends to keep me awake longer because I pay closer attention to it. I skipped school once my freshman year in high school. All I did with that free day was watch Good Morning Vietnam 5 times in a row. As in, watched it, rewound it, what the hell does that mean, right? Lol. And watched it again. Then I repeated that process 3 more times. I think I even watched it again just once later that same week as well. I wouldn't consider it anywhere near my favorite movie, although I do love it, but I just cannot get sick of it. I have rewatched Star Trek TNG and DS9 every year for the past 9 years, and love them more each time. Besides those, Fringe, Eureka, Supernatural, Battlestar Galactica, Sci-Fi, Lost Girl, Frasier, .30 Rock, all the other Star Treks, Enterprise, Voyager, Discovery, SNW, except those, which I intend to watch this year, along with Prodigy and Lower Decks. Edit spelling is hard. I rewatch the MCU Infinity Saga once a year. The journey is peak nostalgia for me, and the saga gets wrapped up so perfectly that it still brings me tears of joy every time. While Maku movies since then have been more disappointing overall, it'll never take away my enjoyment of the Infinity Saga. I also do a yearly rewatch of Band of Brothers. It's just a masterpiece of a show. Black Sails, He Never Die, Starship Troopers, Conan the Barbarian, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Station 11, Lost in Translation, Groundhog Day, Predator, Dredd, Braveheart, Palm Springs, The Wild Punch, you know. There are probably a few more I'm forgetting. The Princess Bride. I watched it 5 times when I was homesick one day. Also, Arrested Development, X-Files, 30 Rock, Parks Rec, Reno 911, Jaws, Hunt for Red October, Shaun of the Dead, Captain Ron, Star Wars, Ratatouille. I just really enjoy this movie. I love the cooking aspect, animation, visuals, characters, music. Everything about this movie is just so wholesome and comforting. Have watched it like 23 times. Cheers are my college life. I watch all great movies multiple times. Here are the ones I've seen 15. Point Break, The Godfather 1, 2, Die Hard, Predator, Aliens, Crocodile Dundee, Labyrinth, Halloween, Third Rock from the Sun. It's obvious all the actors love their jobs. The positivity and high quality of acting draws me into watching it over and over again. TV show Stranger Things. Movie, I'll answer this one for my 9-year-old. I think he's watched Polar Express about 500 times over the past 5 years. Love watching cringy shows like Pretty Little Liars, The Vampire Diaries, and Gossip Girl. They just do it every time. Rick and Morty, Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, Doctor Who. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I watch The Sopranos at least once a year. It's the most rewatchable show I've ever seen. Movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 1974. TV Star Trek TNG. DuBose. Showed it to a few friends and then it never gets old. News Radio. Red Dwarf, Futurama. Parks and Recreation, Bones. The X-Files, Doctor Who, Perry Mason, The Twilight Zone, Jaws. I've watched it multiple times on the same day. Scrubs, Peep Show, The In-Betweeners, Band of Brothers.